Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Anime Dreams, your go-to destination for engaging anime fanfiction and in-depth discussions. Today's topic is an exciting one. What if Naruto possessed the powers of solo leveling? Disclaimer: the content shared on this channel is intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. All anime footage and content used are the intellectual property of their respective creators and copyright holders. Now, let's get started. The game has begun. Huh? Welcome, player. What is going on? Player identified, Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto stared in disbelief at the floating blue box in front of him. He couldn't comprehend the strange symbols. This had to be some kind of genjutsu. What was the hand sign to break a genjutsu again? Loading stats. Name, Naruto Uzumaki. Title, The Gamer. Occupation, Academy Student. Level, LV4. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 2000 2000ths. Strength, 6. Vitality, 10. Dexterity, 5. Intelligence, 3. Wisdom, 3. Luck, 1. Current skills. Shadow Clone Jutsu Level 3. Class, NA. Tutorial quest created. Quest details: learn the basics of the game system. Quest rewards, 1000 EXP, understanding of the system. Accept quest? Yes/no? No way. This has to be a hallucination. Am I dreaming? Quest denied. Naruto shook his head, still convinced he was in some sort of vivid dream. It had only been 2 days since he stole the Forbidden Scroll, fought Mizuki, and officially became a Genin of the Hidden Leaf. The thrill of the event was still fresh in his mind, so perhaps he simply needed rest. With a tired groan, he rolled over and fell back asleep, quickly forgetting the strange box. The first light of dawn began to seep into his small apartment, signaling a new day in Konoha. Naruto blinked his eyes open slowly, stretching after what felt like a refreshing night's sleep. He smiled as he spotted Irika's headband resting on the corner of his desk. Maybe he could sleep a little longer. Ding. Player has slept. HP and MP restored. Naruto sat up abruptly, eyes wide in disbelief. It wasn't a dream after all. A genjutsu? Again? He muttered, trying to piece things together. Why hadn't he paid more attention in Iruka-sensei's lessons? Level 4? Vitality? Class? What did all this mean? Naruto studied the stats displayed in front of him with curiosity. If it wasn't a genjutsu, what could it be? The information seemed to be assessing his abilities. His level might represent his current skills, and STR probably stood for strength. But why was this happening to him? New skill acquired, deduction, level 1. Ha! That's not too bad, Naruto mused. So, his skills could level up as he improved them? If this system could track his progress and abilities, there didn't seem to be any downside. It was almost like real life, but with a clear way to monitor growth. No harm in that, right? Feeling more confident, Naruto hopped out of bed and began to dress. His trademark orange jumpsuit was waiting in the closet. As he got ready, he noticed the blue box had vanished. Maybe it was just a one-time thing? Ding. Or maybe not. New quest, first step to greatness created. Quest details: go to the academy, get assigned to a ninja team, and officially become a ninja of Konoha. Quest rewards, 1000 EXP, officially becoming a ninja. Failure, dream of becoming Hokage permanently destroyed. Accept quest? Yes/no? Naruto's eyes widened at the failure condition. Not become Hokage? Absolutely not. Did this mean he had to accept the quest? And what exactly was EXP? It was listed under rewards, so it couldn't be anything bad, right? How do I even accept this quest? I should have gone through the tutorial. Yes? Quest accepted. Well, that was easier than expected. Time for some breakfast. Naruto chirped, momentarily pushing thoughts of the mysterious blue box aside. Iruka had warned him that tunnel vision wasn't ideal for a future Hokage. If there was one thing Naruto excelled at, it was treating critical matters like they were no big deal. He swung open the fridge door, and his mood instantly lifted. Instant ramen and milk, what more could a Hokage in training ask for? Would you like to inspect the ingredients? Inspect? Sure. Items, carton of milk, 12-pack of instant ramen. Inspecting. Alert. The carton of milk may contain toxins. Possible effects include diarrhea, nausea, and general weakness. What the? Naruto yelped. Poison? But he drank this all the time. Frantically, he grabbed the milk and checked the label, only to realize the obvious. It's expired. He muttered. No. After a brief outburst of frustration, he resigned himself to drinking water for the day and made a mental note to pick up fresh milk after his academy duties. Even though I lost my milk, that box just saved me from a disaster, he thought. Finishing his breakfast in record time, Naruto tied his headband and dashed out the door toward the academy. I wonder who I'll be teamed up with. Obviously, Sakura was at the top of his list. Maybe Shikamaru or Choji, even Kiba wouldn't be bad. But Sasuke? No way. They were rivals, not teammates. Naruto shuddered at the thought. Dang it, I'm gonna be late. Taking his usual shortcut, he bolted across rooftops, darted through sketchy alleyways, and sprinted down empty streets. Ding. Skill, running has leveled up. Running is now level 6. Sweet. Naruto thought as he made the final turn toward the academy. With confidence radiating from his every step, he entered the building, ensuring his newly earned headband caught the eye of every teacher he passed. Once inside the classroom, he was immediately met with a familiar voice. What's Naruto doing here? Sakura questioned, standing near the entrance as he walked in. Naruto? I thought he failed. Flashing his trademark grin, Naruto pointed at his headband. I'm going to be the next Hokage. Why are you all so surprised? This headband belonged to Iruka-sensei. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned that last part, he thought briefly. You stole Iruka-sensei's headband? Kiba blurted out, visibly shocked. That's a bit much, don't you think? No. He gave it to me. I earned it. Naruto quickly clarified, eager to dispel the misunderstanding. Ding. New skill unlocked, public speaking, level 1. He's telling the truth, a voice interjected. Naruto turned around to see his hero, Iruka-sensei. Overwhelmed with emotion, animated tears streamed down his face as he expressed his gratitude. After a brief scolding, he made his way to his seat, feeling an immense sense of satisfaction. He had been waiting for this moment for 2 days, and proving everyone wrong felt more rewarding than anything. After all, one of Naruto's greatest joys was showing people they had underestimated him, a key motivator for his goal of becoming Hokage. His eyes drifted to Sasuke, who sat stoically, not acknowledging the other students or the fangirls gathered around him. Humph. Think you're so cool? Wait till you see my new jutsu, Naruto thought, a smirk forming on his face as he remembered the jutsu he'd learned from the Forbidden Scroll. It was his first true technique, apart from his often amusing transformations. He had spent the previous night practicing with clones, talking to them as if they were companions. In hindsight, it seemed a bit lonely, a realization that briefly dampened his spirits. This is so boring. Naruto blurted out. When are the teams going to be announced? Be patient, Naruto, Iruka half shouted from the podium. First period hasn't even started yet. Restless, Naruto searched for a distraction. Where was that mysterious blue box? And then it appeared. The glowing, blue box materialized before him, seemingly visible to no one else. Wait. Am I the only one who can see this? Hey, Sakura. Naruto called out to the pink-haired girl. With her usual look of exasperation, she glanced at him. What now? And? Nothing. An awkward pause followed. Ah, never mind, Naruto mumbled sheepishly, scratching his head. Weirdo. Sakura muttered under her breath. So, that confirmed it. Naruto was the only one able to see the blue box hovering in front of him. For some reason, that realization gave him a strange sense of pride. It made him feel special. Level 4, is that high or low? Naruto pondered. I wonder. If I can observe objects, can I observe people too? Skill, deduction has increased to level 2. Naruto glanced at the closest student, Shikamaru, who was asleep, lightly snoring into the crook of his arm. Observe? Observing. Observation successful. Name, Shikamaru Nara. Title, N.A. Occupation, Academy student. Level, LV6. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 150 150. STR, 2. Vit, 4. Dex, 3. INT, 13. Wis, 6. Look, 3. Naruto stared in disbelief. This can't be real. He thought, frustrated. No way Shikamaru ranks higher than me. The stat INT had to represent intelligence, especially since Shikamaru's was so high. Naruto felt a sense of satisfaction noticing that Shikamaru's chakra levels were far lower than his own. Maybe it's because of the nine tails. He brushed the thought aside. Not that it matters. What are the odds of it breaking free anyway? Naruto realized he didn't have a good answer for that. Shaking it off, he decided to check Sakura's stats. Observing. Observation successful. Name, Sakura Haruno. Title, N.A. Occupation, Academy student. Level, 2. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 100 100ths. STR, 1. Vit, 2. Dex, 2. INT, 6. Wis, 2. Look, 5. Naruto's eyes narrowed as he took in the scene before him. He wasn't sure whether to feel triumphant or disheartened by the realization that he was now stronger than Sakura. However, he wasn't particularly shocked by her stats. During sparring sessions, her fights often devolved into chaotic scuffles, with any semblance of proper taijutsu completely absent. Not that Naruto had much room to criticize, he rarely adhered to traditional taijutsu techniques himself. Naturally, he turned his attention to Sasuke next. Naruto wasn't naive. He knew full well that Sasuke was currently stronger than him, and he had braced himself for the inevitable gap. Even so, he couldn't resist shooting a glare at the brooding boy. Observing. Observation successful. Name, Sasuke Uchiha. Title, Last Uchiha. Occupation, Academy student. Level, 12. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 250 250. Strength, STR, 9. Vitality, VIT, 7. Dexterity, DEX, 14. Intelligence, INT, 7. Wisdom, WIS, 4. Luck, LUK, 2. What? How? When? Naruto mentally screamed. Sasuke was a full 8 levels higher than him. 8. Naruto had no idea how he would close the gap, or even how to start leveling up. Ding. Players can level up by gaining experience points from completing quests or improving skills. Fantastic, Naruto thought, unenthusiastically. At that moment, the instructor spoke up. I will now announce the teams. Naruto snapped to full attention, his eyes widening. Even Shikamaru stirred from his usual lethargy. The atmosphere in the room was tense. After all, the team assignments could significantly shape their futures. Many students hoped to be paired with friends or strong allies. Naruto, however, had a simpler wish, to be on a team with Sakura. Ding! The player is fortunate that intelligence levels cannot decrease. Naruto's eye twitched. He was so focused on his own name that he completely ignored the reactions of his classmates as the teams were announced one by one. Team 7 will consist of Naruto Uzumaki. Here we go. Sakura Haruno. Yes. Naruto yelled in excitement. He couldn't believe his luck. With only a single point in luck, he was genuinely impressed with himself. And Sasuke Uchiha. Shenaro. Sakura's cry rang out. Oh no. My first impression of you all is. You're annoying, their new Jonin sensei remarked. Naruto's sweat dropped. This guy? He hadn't expected his prank to succeed against a Jonin, but it had. Tall, silver-haired, and masked, their sensei had an unusual air about him. Without his Jonin vest, Naruto wouldn't have been surprised if Kakashi wasn't even from their village. Sasuke, on the other hand, was scrutinizing the man intensely, his narrowed eyes full of suspicion. Sakura looked irritated, as usual. Naruto had a quick way to assess whether their sensei was truly skilled. Observing. Naruto grinned slyly. Time to find out if this old man is the real deal. Observation failed. Target's level is too high. Naruto's eyes widened in surprise. Wait. Does this mean our sensei is seriously that strong? Clearly, the mysterious blue box had its limitations. He glanced up at their teacher, suddenly seeing him in a different light. Would player like a partial observation? Yes/no? Yes. Name, Kakashi Hatake. Title, Copy Ninja. Occupation, Jonin Sensei. Level? HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra? STR? Vit? Dex? INT? Whis? Look? Damn it. Naruto muttered under his breath, drawing a quizzical look from Sasuke. Copy ninja? What does that even mean? Kakashi sighed casually. Well, let's start with introductions. Like what? Sakura asked, confused. Your likes, dislikes, hobbies, dreams, stuff like that, Kakashi replied. Why don't you go first since you're our sensei? Naruto suggested curiously. For once, I agree with Naruto, Sakura added, sounding slightly irritated. Kakashi placed a thoughtful hand on his chin. Naruto could already feel his patience wearing thin. He had a strong suspicion that Kakashi would be the type to constantly test it, and patience was definitely not Naruto's strong suit. Alright then. My name is Kakashi Hatake. I'm not really interested in sharing my likes or dislikes with you. As for dreams. Well, I have a lot of hobbies, I suppose? Naruto waited, expecting more. And waited. That's it? He burst out in disbelief. Sakura looked equally annoyed. He only told us his name. Kakashi let out another sigh. Well, that's done. Now, your turn. Without hesitation, Naruto jumped in to go next. I'll do it. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. My likes are, cup ramen. But the ramen Iruka sensei gets me at Ichiraku's is even better. Dislikes? Ugh. Waiting for instant ramen to finish cooking is such a pain. If only I could cut the time down to a single minute. My goal is straightforward. One day, I'll surpass the old man as Hokage, And everyone in the village will finally acknowledge me with respect. Bio. Hobbies? Well, pulling pranks is a blast. Skill, public speaking has leveled up. Public speaking is now level 2. Kakashi nodded. Nice. Next. Then Sasuke launched into a monologue about how he planned to kill a certain someone. He was definitely trying to come off as cool. Naruto saw right through the act. Not that I'm scared he's talking about me. He thought. But maybe I should keep my distance for a bit, just in case. Next up was Sakura. Great, more fangirl nonsense. I thought you were on my side, Sakura. Naruto silently whined. Maybe. Maybe my efforts are futile. Ding. Intelligence has increased by 1 level. Naruto fought to hold back tears. Kakashi let out an awkward giggle. What is it? Sakura asked, confused. Well, Kakashi said with a mischievous grin, there's something I haven't told you guys. And trust me, you're not going to like it. Secret? Naruto thought. Did you really think becoming a Genin was as simple as mastering 3 basic jutsus? There's another test, more like training, actually. Of the 27 graduates, only 9 become Genin. The rest. Back to the academy. Sakura, do you know the failure rate for this test? Sakura swallowed nervously. 66%. That's ridiculous. Do you know how hard I worked to master those jutsus? Naruto protested. Kakashi remained unfazed. Then maybe you're not ready to become a ninja. Naruto's expression steeled. Whatever. I'll crush whatever training you throw at us, sensei. Kakashi shrugged. You might want to hold off on calling me sensei. Chances are, you'll be back at the academy soon. That's exactly why I'm calling you sensei. You'd better get used to hearing my voice because you'll be hearing a lot more of it. Bio. Naruto declared confidently. Kakashi sighed. Alright. Well, tomorrow we'll have survival training. Bring all your tools. Oh, and skip breakfast, I don't want anyone vomiting on the freshly cut grass. Here, take these handouts. The details are printed. Naruto snatched the handout, memorizing every detail in a flash. Later. Kakashi waved a peace sign and vanished in a swirl of leaves. I need to learn that jutsu, Naruto thought. He was now dead set on passing whatever challenge Kakashi threw at them. Even if it meant giving up his beloved ramen. Kami forbid it comes to that. How tough can this training be, anyway? Naruto was already fired up to show off his new jutsu and maybe humble Kakashi in the process. He glanced at his teammates. So, are you guys planning to train or what? Naruto asked. Sakura had already vanished. Sasuke, however, remained seated, arms crossed and brooding as he stared at the handout. Naruto shrugged. He needed to train, too. Might as well go home and get in some push-ups, sit-ups. Or maybe beat up some training dummies. Ding. New quest, learning the Uchiha created. Quest details, challenge Sasuke to a spar. Quest rewards, 400 EXP, learn Uchiha Taijutsu, Taijutsu level +2. Failure, dream of becoming a ninja crushed beyond repair. Does player accept this quest? Yes/no? Right now? Naruto hesitated. Then he looked at the consequences of failure. Yeah, there was no way out of this one. It was like the system was forcing him to fight Sasuke. Besides, 400 EXP sounded great, especially since his previous quest was derailed by Kakashi's training. He decided to accept. Hey, Sasuke. Naruto called, forcing the friendliest grin he could muster, even though it made his face hurt. HN. Naruto suppressed the urge to punch him. Since we've got training tomorrow. How about a spar? We could get in some practice. Sasuke didn't even bother to look up. No thanks. I'm not wasting my time training with the dead last. I've got to convince him, no matter what, Dead last? Not anymore. I've learned a new jutsu, believe it. Please, please let this get his attention. At last, Sasuke glanced up. Oh yeah? And what's that? Naruto grinned, forming a cross with his fingers. Shadow Clone Jutsu. With a series of popping sounds, two shadow clones appeared beside Naruto, each giving a thumbs up. Sasuke snorted. Humph. Clones. Big deal. Naruto's eyes glimmered. He'd expected that reaction. In an instant, he threw a punch at his clone. The clone caught it in the bare of his palm a second later. Sasuke's eyes widened in surprise. Fine, I'll guess you and your clones could be good target practice. Where should we spar, Dobi? The blonde just wanted to get this over with and gain the points, and didn't want to extend the spar for too long. Right here, right now, Sasuke declared, shifting into his standard taijutsu stance. HN. No matter how many jutsus you master, Naruto, you'll never surpass me. The outcome is inevitable. Naruto smirked, undeterred. Maybe for now, I'll give you that. But can you handle 5 of me at once? With a confident grin, he formed the familiar hand seal. Shadow Clone Jutsu. 2 more clones materialized, joining the 3 already present. The rooftop they were sparring on was small, limiting Naruto's ability to unleash his full strength, as he had in previous battles. Besides, this was just a spar, going all out would be unnecessary. Naruto charged forward with his clones, initiating the first strike. Sasuke swiftly deflected the punch with his forearm and countered with a sharp blow to Naruto's stomach. Though the hit connected, Naruto absorbed the impact. Sasuke was fast, but Naruto sensed their physical strength was nearly even. Before Sasuke could follow up with a knee strike, Naruto's clone sprang into action. One grabbed Sasuke's leg, while the others latched onto his upper body. In an instant, Sasuke crouched low and unleashed a sweeping kick, sending the clones flying. He then flipped into the air, dodging a punch from the real Naruto that ended up hitting one of his own clones instead. Poof! 4 clones remained. Taking advantage of the space, Sasuke began forming a series of hand signs. Naruto's eyes widened. A jutsu? Get him. You got it, boss. The clones lunged at Sasuke, aiming a powerful kick at his jaw, but it never connected. Instead, Sasuke disappeared in a puff of smoke. You think you're the only one who can use clones? Whether solid or not, they serve the same purpose, Sasuke's voice came from behind. A swift kick landed squarely in Naruto's gut, causing him to grunt in pain. There's more to sparring than brute strength, Naruto, Sasuke said coldly, ducking and weaving through Naruto's attacks. Poof! 3 clones remained. Taijutsu is the foundation of all shinobi combat. If you don't understand that, you have no place on my team, Sasuke lectured, his tone sharp. One of the remaining clones charged, ignoring Sasuke's words. With a fluid spin, Sasuke's foot connected with the clone's face, dispelling it instantly. Only 1 clone remained. Scanning complete. Would you like to learn Uchiha clan taijutsu? Yes/no? Yes. Just do something, stupid system. Naruto thought, clutching his stomach. New skill acquired, Uchiha clan taijutsu, level 1. Suddenly, a torrent of knowledge flooded Naruto's mind. Stances, techniques, movements, things he had never learned or experienced, all became second nature. Punches, kicks, spins, dodges. Everything rushed through him in a flash. For a moment, Naruto felt the sheer allure of power, the thrill of having control at his fingertips. It was intoxicating, and he had to suppress the urge to laugh. His last clone vanished in a puff of smoke. Naruto assumed a new stance, one Sasuke immediately recognized. His eyes widened in surprise before narrowing again. Copying my moves, huh? I thought you had more pride than that, Dobi. It doesn't matter, the result won't change. They clashed once more, but this time, Naruto moved differently, fluid, precise. The clumsy, rigid movements from before were gone. Sasuke didn't realize the shift until it was too late. As he threw a jab, Naruto countered, spinning into the air and landing a reverse roundhouse kick squarely on Sasuke. The force of the hit sent Sasuke stumbling back. Naruto stood, momentarily stunned by his own success. He had just landed a clean hit on Sasuke. Growling, Sasuke launched himself at Naruto, his pride stung. He soared into the air, aiming a powerful kick at Naruto's head. In that brief moment, Sasuke noticed something for the first time: how blue Naruto's eyes were. Naruto leapt into the air at the same time. As he faced his rival, Naruto playfully nudged Sasuke in the back, causing him to stumble slightly. Without even needing to see Sasuke's expression, Naruto could sense that his friend was frustrated. In an instant, Naruto found himself on the defensive once again. Although he had studied Sasuke's taijutsu, it was only a beginner's version, a simple imitation that lacked the depth of Sasuke's training. Naruto had a tiny bit of muscle memory from practicing, but it was nowhere near the dedication Sasuke had put into developing his unique style. Because of this, Naruto struggled to match Sasuke's smooth and agile moves. As the friendly match continued, Naruto began to realize he was falling behind. It felt like Sasuke could guess what he would do next. Then it hit him: Sasuke was anticipating his actions because he was using his own techniques. Naruto knew he needed to get back to basics. Positioning his hands for his signature move, he shouted, "Shadow Clone Jutsu." Before he could finish, Sasuke gently pulled his hands apart and smiled, saying, "Nice try, but you need to focus more." Naruto had to admit that Sasuke was right. "I'm not sure how you copied me, but it was impressive. Still, I've told you before, practice makes perfect, and this match is over," Sasuke said confidently as he put his hands in his pockets and walked toward the exit. Lying on his back and catching his breath, Naruto felt tired but was determined not to let Sasuke have the last word. "You've won this time, Sasuke," Naruto declared, raising his hand in triumph. "The outcome might have been expected, and you might have defeated me without using any special techniques. But I noticed you clutching your arm. I managed to land a hit on you. That's a victory for me, for now." Though he didn't hear a response, Naruto knew Sasuke was listening. Ding! Quest: Learning the Uchiha completed. Rewards: 400 experience points, Uchiha Taijutsu style learned, Taijutsu level increased by 2. Ding! Congratulations! You leveled up. Player is now level 5. 1 attribute point gained. Now, what exactly were attribute points? Naruto quickly finished his light breakfast, feeling a tiny bit guilty for rushing it, but he washed that feeling away with a big gulp of milk. To be honest, he hadn't planned on eating breakfast at all, but after his recent spar with Sasuke, he had to rethink that decision. Taijutsu was a lot more exhausting than he had expected. Although he didn't realize it at the time, the taijutsu they practiced at the academy focused mostly on the fundamentals of fighting rather than any specific style. Despite this, Naruto was filled with excitement. Using Uchiha Taijutsu made him feel really cool, a feeling he usually only experienced when pulling off one of his legendary pranks. He eagerly glanced at his updated stats. Name: Naruto Uzumaki. Title: The Gamer. Occupation: Academy Student. Level: LV5. HP: 100/100ths. MP: 100/100ths. Chakra: 2000/2000ths. STR: 6. Vit: 10. Dex: 5. INT: 4. Wis: 3. Look: 1. Current skills: Shadow Clone Jutsu Level 3. Class: NA. Attribute points: 1. He noticed with disappointment that he still had a long way to go before reaching Sasuke's level, but he was making progress. The number of attribute points he had was also a letdown, especially since he had only just learned what they did after asking the system. He discovered that these points could instantly increase any of his stats without any hard work. That sounded amazing, but he wasn't sure where to put it. With a big test coming up in a few hours, he needed to decide quickly. When in doubt, he thought he should trust his instincts. So, it was no surprise that the Jinchuriki chose to add his single attribute point to strength. Hey, blue box, add the point to strength, Naruto thought confidently. Ding, attribute point has been used. Strength has increased by 1 point. Naruto beamed with excitement. He was ready to take down Kakashi, who always seemed so much stronger. Naruto flexed his muscles, curious if the strength boost had made any difference. At first, he didn't feel anything, but he wondered if people could even sense their muscles growing as they got stronger. Could he really rely on the system to enhance his strength so quickly? Sakura rolled her eyes and looked away. Not again, Naruto. For once, the enthusiastic ninja remained quiet. Sakura raised an eyebrow in surprise, then returned her focus to the front. If Sasuke noticed Naruto's unusual behavior, he didn't say anything about it. Some might say Naruto was maturing and realizing the gap between him and Sasuke, which motivated him to improve and prove himself in the upcoming test with Kakashi. But the real reason Naruto was silently puzzled was because of Sasuke's impressive stats. Character Profile. Name, Sasuke Uchiha. Title, The Last Uchiha. Occupation, Academy Student. Level, LV 13. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 250 250. Strength, STR, 9. Vitality, VIT, 7. Dexterity, DEX, 14. Intelligence, INT, 7. Wisdom, WIS, 4. Luck, LUK, 2. Naruto clenched his teeth in frustration as he pondered, so, he's leveled up too? The thought gnawed at him. What would it take to finally catch up? Was it truly an insurmountable challenge to surpass a prodigy like Sasuke? Were they destined to exist on entirely different planes of ability? Shaking off the negativity, Naruto resolved that he would bridge the gap between them, no matter the cost. His journey began with mastering Kakashi's rigorous training to earn his place as a genuine Genin. Good morning, Kakashi greeted, flashing a peace sign. You're late. Sakura exclaimed, her finger pointing accusingly at their seemingly indifferent sensei. A gentle breeze wafted through the training area, carrying with it the comforting scent of pine. Accompanying this was the unmistakable sound of bells. You'll have until noon to take these bells from me, which is why the clock is set up right here, Kakashi announced. Anyone who can't grab a bell won't have lunch today. Maybe you should have eaten breakfast. Sakura's expression changed to one of determination as she glared at Kakashi, her hand on her stomach. Sasuke looked annoyed, and Naruto just blinked in surprise. Since there are only 2 bells, one of you will definitely be tied to a tree stump, Kakashi explained. Predictably, the person without a bell will have to return to the academy. However, you're allowed to use your shuriken and other tools. I want you all to come at me with everything you've got. Ding! New quest, Jingle Bells created quest details, touch one of Kakashi's bells. Quest rewards, exp. 600, Kakashi's respect, Sasuke's respect. Failure, stay a beginner for the rest of your training. Does player accept the quest? Yes/no? Naruto didn't hesitate. Touch one of his bells? He was determined to grab one for himself. Isn't that risky for you? Sakura asked, her voice filled with concern. Don't worry, Sakura. I'll take it easy on our sensei. Naruto replied with a confident grin. Kakashi remained calm. They say the loudest bark comes from the weakest dog, and you, Mr. Dead Last, are a perfect example of that. You can start when. Without waiting for Kakashi to finish, Naruto lunged at him with his kunai, eager to claim the bells. I haven't said start yet. Naruto's eyes widened in surprise as he realized there was no one in front of him. So fast. I like your enthusiasm, but now we're starting. Ready? Go! Naruto dashed forward, but he noticed Sakura and Sasuke quickly hiding among the trees. I need to get those bells and the experience points while I can. I'm right here, sensei. Come and get me. Naruto shouted, crossing his arms defiantly. Kakashi sighed. You're not like the others, are you? That's right. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, the future Hokage. He declared proudly. Just as he was about to charge at the silver-haired Jonin, he noticed Kakashi reaching into his pockets. Okay, Mr. Hokage. I'm not your sensei yet, but I'll give you a free lesson on ninja combat. Taijutsu. A kunai? A shuriken? A katana? A book? Naruto said, his eyebrows raising in confusion. Could it be a book filled with secret techniques? Yeah, that must be it. Observe. Observing. Observation successful. Item name, Ichi Ichi Paradise, Volume 1. Item details, written by one of the legendary Sannin, the remarkable Jiraiya. The Ichi Ichi Paradise series is a popular franchise known for its exciting and entertaining stories. Naruto felt his frustration rise. Why you pervert? Put that down, and let's fight. Ah, so you recognize this book? Interesting. It won't make a difference if I read while fighting, Kakashi said casually. Fuming, Naruto launched himself at Kakashi with a kick. Kakashi effortlessly caught his foot with one hand and ducked under Naruto's follow-up kick while flipping a page of his book. Is this the difference between me and a Jonin? Naruto thought, bewildered. I need Sasuke's taijutsu. Activating. Skill, Uchiha Clan Taijutsu, Level 1 activated. Usage drains 20 MP points each minute. Naruto aimed another punch at Kakashi but quickly realized he had missed his target. A ninja should never be caught from behind, Naruto, Kakashi replied in a calm voice. Watch out, Naruto. He's going to get you. Sakura shouted from somewhere among the trees. Naruto didn't need to be told twice. As soon as he heard Kakashi's warning, he sprang into action. Kakashi's fingers grazed the empty air where Naruto had just been. The blonde ninja somersaulted into a position right behind Kakashi. Taijutsu? Is that what you want, sensei? Here I come. Naruto exclaimed, getting into a fighting stance. Kakashi looked a bit annoyed that his attack had missed. I really wanted to catch you with that one, kid. Nice pose, by the way. It seems familiar. The only thing you should recognize is my fist. Naruto declared as he charged forward. Kakashi chuckled. That was quite a line. Naruto launched a punch aimed at Kakashi's stomach. As expected, the experienced Jonin caught it with his left hand, but he was taken aback when Naruto quickly followed up with a reverse roundhouse kick. To Sakura, it seemed like Naruto had become faster, but to Sasuke and Kakashi, it was clear that Naruto's fighting style had transformed completely. His movements were quicker, more fluid, and each attack displayed greater strength. In fact, it surprised Sasuke even more than Kakashi. Just the day before, when Naruto had tried to imitate his style, he had seemed inexperienced. But now came the surprising realization. Naruto was improving. With each movement, he was becoming increasingly adept. Perhaps Sasuke should. The roundhouse kick connected with Kakashi's shoulder, prompting him to grasp Naruto's leg in response. Not wishing to be taken to the ground, Naruto pushed off Kakashi's shoulder just before his grip could reach his ankles, momentarily hanging in the air. Shadow Clone Jutsu, he declared. Simultaneously, Kakashi launched shuriken toward him. A cloud of smoke enveloped Naruto, obscuring Kakashi's view. Additional clones emerged alongside him, instinctively aware of their mission. They seized his legs, propelling him directly toward Kakashi like a projectile. Ding. New skill achieved, Battle Strategics, Level 1. The bells are mine, Sensei. Naruto exclaimed, initially intending to dive for the bells in hopes of surprising Kakashi. However, his instincts guided him differently. He feigned a strike aimed at Kakashi's head before quickly ducking and reaching for the bells. A soft jingle echoed. Ding. Quest, Jingle Bells completed. Rewards, Experience Points, 600, Kakashi's respect, Sasuke's respect. Dexterity has increased by 1 level. Skill, Taijutsu has increased by 1 level. Taijutsu is now level 4. Skill, Uchiha Clan Taijutsu is now level 2. As Naruto rolled forward, Kakashi shifted at the last moment, evading Naruto's attempt to seize the bells. Your file didn't mention any training in Taijutsu, yet your skills indicate otherwise. I wonder where you acquired such techniques. Well, I suppose I can't hold back either, Kakashi commented, sprinting toward the blonde with moderate speed. Breathing heavily, Naruto repositioned himself, determined to secure the bells at any cost. Fire release, Fireball Jutsu. A fierce wave of flame erupted, obscuring Naruto's vision with brilliant reds, oranges, and yellows. The heat radiated intensely, scorching the grass below. When the flames subsided, Kakashi had vanished. Naruto, Sasuke said, materializing next to him. What was that? Naruto asked, impressed by Sasuke's jutsu. The raven-haired boy maintained a stoic expression. Just a technique. Why are you here? Naruto questioned, puzzled. This Jonin is too formidable for us to handle individually. Although it seems unconventional to ally with you, we must team up if we hope to succeed, Sasuke replied, frustration evident in his tone. What about Sakura? Naruto inquired. She would only hinder our progress. It's best if we leave her out of this. Sakura. We're here? Hurry up. Let's team up to challenge Kakashi-sensei. Naruto shouted, cupping his hands around his mouth. Sasuke shook his head, disheartened. Is this really the same person I saw fighting earlier? He thought grimly. You do realize there are only 2 bells? Sasuke challenged. Yes, but I want her to have an equal opportunity to grab one while we can. Naruto squinted, scanning the area. Where's Kakashi? All he saw was an endless expanse of grass fading into the trees. Shadow Clone Jutsu. He declared, summoning a dozen clones. 6 of you, stay here. The rest go search for Sakura and bring her to us. You got it. What if she refuses to come? One of the clones asked, saluting. Naruto scratched his head, thinking. Just tell her Sasuke is here too. The clones dispersed. Sasuke felt a twitch in his eye but chose to ignore it, focusing on the immediate situation. His eyes widened as he sensed a tremor beneath them. Jump! Sasuke shouted. Naruto complied, narrowly avoiding a hand that emerged from the ground. Kakashi had returned. The number 1 in the village, Uchiha, you may prove to be quite intriguing. Sasuke took a step forward, remaining silent. I suppose I can't read while facing you both, it's a pity, I was just getting to the good part. Ninja Fighting Lesson 3, Ninjutsu. Kakashi began to weave through a series of hand signs, his movements becoming a blur. Let's go, Sasuke. Naruto urged, realizing for the first time just how fast the Uchiha was. Sasuke was already a few steps ahead, sprinting forward. Water release, Water Bullet Jutsu. Spheres of water coalesced and launched toward Sasuke and Naruto, forcing them to split apart to evade the attack. Naruto was uncertain about his next move. The academy hadn't prepared them for confrontations against ninjas of this caliber or advanced jutsu. But perhaps that was all he needed. Sasuke. Naruto. A voice called from behind them. His clones disappeared with a poof, and the whole interaction with Sakura suddenly filled his head. How did that happen? Shaking his head, Naruto slowed down a bit so the girl could catch up. Sakura came to him, panting and hands on her knees. Are Yuen and Sasuke teaming up? Ding. New quest, Prodigy created. Quest details, steal one of Kakashi's bells. Quest rewards, exp. 1500, new skill? Title, Prodigy of Konoha. Failure, N/A. Does player accept the quest? Yes/no? Naruto couldn't help but smile. He didn't fully understand what Prodigy of Konoha meant, but it sounded amazing. The reward of 1,500 experience points was the highest he had ever seen from a quest. Completing this task might help him level up, granting him an additional attribute point. Plus, he would earn a random skill, which he would need to help him steal one of Kakashi's bells. We need to work together to outsmart Kakashi. Who cares if we fail right now? Naruto said, trying to encourage Sakura. I guess. But if we fail, we'll have to return to the academy. Sakura replied nervously. Let's not worry about that for now, Dadabayo. Naruto reassured her. Ding. New skill achieved, Persuasion level 1. Naruto glanced over to see Sasuke already confronting Kakashi. I need to act quickly. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto shouted, creating about 8 clones that stood ready for orders. Sakura, listen. I'll have these clones transform into you and join the fight. You need to sneak in with them and grab the bells when you get the chance, Naruto instructed, gesturing with his hands. Battle strategy increased by a level. Battle strategy is now level 2. Sakura nodded, her eyes widening as Naruto's clones transformed into identical copies of her with a simple hand sign. Naruto felt the strain on his chakra as he maintained the transformation. To keep the jutsu active, he needed to continuously supply chakra, a difficult task, especially with 8 clones. Most Junon, or even Jonin, would find this impossible and risk chakra exhaustion, but Naruto was determined. Follow me. He commanded. Kakashi raised his eyebrows in surprise as he saw several Sakuras led by one Naruto charging toward him while blocking a punch from Sasuke. Uzumaki Naruto has arrived. Naruto announced. The Sakura army echoed his declaration, mimicking his movements. Naruto couldn't even tell which one was the real Sakura. Sasuke leapt back, missing another kick aimed at Kakashi, who looked increasingly annoyed. Kakashi began to perform hand signs quickly. You kids are becoming quite bothersome. Water release, Water Dragon Jutsu. A massive dragon made of water emerged from the river behind Kakashi, forming a fierce creature that rushed toward them with an aggressive force. The water dragon lacked the calmness of the ocean, instead embodying the relentless energy of a rushing river. The clones scattered, attempting to escape, but the water beast pursued them, demolishing the clones on impact. Naruto could only watch in shock as his plans unraveled. However, he wasn't ready to give up just yet. I can't believe I have to use this jutsu on my own clones. Shut up. Naruto shouted boldly, launching a kick at Kakashi. Though the kick missed as Kakashi sidestepped, Naruto quickly adjusted, bending down to push off the ground for a burst of speed, attempting to lock Kakashi in place. MP has been drained. Uchiha-style taijutsu level 2 disabled. It didn't matter, he was determined to keep going. His legs wrapped around Kakashi like a vice, trying to hold him still. At just the right moment, Sasuke swept in with a kick, hitting Kakashi's leg, causing them all to tumble to the ground. Sakura, now! Naruto yelled, feeling his grip weaken. Sakura dashed in from an unexpected angle, sliding past Kakashi and reaching for the bells. Shanaru! She exclaimed as she grasped them. They accomplished it. They defeated a Jonin, an actual Jonin. Naruto erupted with laughter, releasing his grip on Kakashi and scrambling to his feet. The adrenaline coursing through him only heightened his excitement. Had his strategy truly succeeded? I told you, Kakashi. I told you. I guess you're officially our sensei now, haha. Kakashi gently patted his shoulder, brushing away a blade of grass that clung to his uniform. Congratulations. I must admit, I didn't see that coming. Now, who will Sakura choose to give the other bell to? Naruto's grin faltered as the realization set in, he never received the notification for completing his mission. Kakashi pressed on, unyielding. As I mentioned earlier, only 2 of you can pass. It doesn't matter if all 3 of you work together. Sakura, what is your decision? Sakura's expression reflected her discomfort as she glanced at the bells in her hand. Her gaze softened upon seeing Sasuke, who deliberately avoided her eyes, focusing instead on the ground. Her worry deepened as she turned to Naruto, who looked equally uneasy.
I can't make that decision, Kakashi-sensei, she finally admitted.
Why not? Kakashi asked, intrigued. It's wrong. In our line of work, we must make difficult decisions to survive, Sakura. Wasn't that a part of your training at the academy? Sacrifices are often necessary during missions that are supposed to go smoothly, and sometimes lives are the price of success. Kakashi's expression turned serious. We are not protectors of peace or bound by any naive notions you may have held during your academy days. We are shinobi. He gestured toward a distant stone. Over there stands a monument. Countless names of shinobi, revered as heroes of the village, are inscribed upon it. It is not just an ordinary stone, my best friend's name is etched there as well. Where is this leading? Naruto pondered sadly. My closest friend sacrificed himself so that I could survive. Do you honestly believe you could make such decisions on the battlefield? With that in mind, you shouldn't abandon this training session, you should reconsider your aspirations of becoming a shinobi altogether. What? Naruto exclaimed in disbelief. Why did they deserve such treatment? Suddenly, Sakura gasped as the bells in her hand vanished in a puff of smoke, and Kakashi was nowhere to be found. Did we just get tricked? Naruto pondered, realizing this was likely the reason no quest notification had appeared. Where did the old man? Boo! Naruto jumped in surprise as Kakashi's face peeked out from beneath his legs. You're not the only one who can use shadow clones, Naruto. Kakashi then emerged completely from the ground. Congratulations, you all passed. What? Naruto was uncertain whether to feel elated or simply relieved at that moment. Sakura appeared to share his confusion, her expression still marked by Kakashi's earlier words. Truth be told, Kakashi began, chuckling immediately afterward. What? Sakura asked weakly. Truth be told, you passed the moment Naruto appeared with his Sakura clones. A shinobi must see beneath the surface. The purpose of this test was to assess your teamwork, not whether you secured the bells, which you clearly did not. I believe this is the fastest any team has passed the bell test, so well done. Kakashi announced, his eyes narrowing into a smile. Naruto raised his hand. So everything you said earlier is entirely true. We shinobi are tools at our village's disposal. However, Sakura's indecision is not to be condemned. In the shinobi world, those who break the rules are scum, however, those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. A heavy silence followed his words, the tension palpable in the air. Wow, he's seriously impressive, Naruto thought, a sense of admiration welling up within him. Someday, I'll be like that. Kakashi gave a thumbs up. Excellent. Starting tomorrow, Team 7 will officially debut as a shinobi team. Ding. Quest, Prodigy failed. Quest, First step to greatness completed. Rewards, Experience, 1000, Become a true ninja. Naruto beamed as he received the notifications. I guess I didn't level up? Congratulations. You leveled up. Player is now LV6. Forget it. 1 attribute point gained, new title, Shanan of Konoha achieved, title, Shanan of Konoha increases all stats by 5% while undertaking missions assigned by Konoha. Naruto realized he had a significant amount of learning ahead of him. And then I dashed towards Kakashi, trapping him between my legs, and boom. Sasuke swooped in and took him down, with Sakura following up to grab the bells in one swift motion. Naruto concluded his story to the other Genin surrounding him. Everyone turned to Sakura, who shyly nodded in affirmation. Wow! You guys had an exciting test. All we did was engage in a brief fight, and Asuma-sensei let us pass, Choji remarked, devouring what remained of the barbecue. Shikamaru sighed. Yeah, it was quite bothersome. It's not like you contributed much anyway, Ino retorted playfully. Where's Sasuke? Kiba inquired pointedly. Naruto shrugged. He said he couldn't make it. He had attempted to persuade the Uchiha, but his persuasion skills were still at a novice level. To celebrate the Genin's successful evaluations, Kiba had organized a party at his family's restaurant, Inuzuka Grill. Naruto was grateful he didn't have to foot the bill, his wallet was already suffering from the ramen he had bought without Irika's help. Well, if Sasuke isn't here, I call total BS on that whole story, Naruto. Kiba declared, crossing his arms. Akamaru barked in agreement, returning to the piece of meat at his feet. What? You have to believe me. I was incredible. Shino, you believe me, right? Shino remained silent, shrugging his shoulders. I believe you, Naruto, Hinata said, her voice as soft as ever. Thank you, Hinata. Finally, someone with common sense in your team. Hinata blushed and returned to her food. The party continued smoothly, everyone relishing the food and each other's company. With missions and the responsibilities of being shinobi, it was likely they wouldn't all gather like this again for quite some time. As the teams began to depart, Kiba remaining behind as usual, Naruto called out to a particular individual. Shikamaru. The boy with spiky hair glanced back before bidding farewell to his teammates. Naruto guided him to a location slightly removed from the restaurant, ensuring they didn't appear suspicious. What's going on? Shikamaru inquired, slipping his hands into his pockets. Now that that's settled, how do I break this to him? Alright, listen closely. There's a scenario I need to discuss. This isn't coming out right. How do I articulate this? Shikamaru stifled a yawn. Look, Naruto, I'm already exhausted. Can you make it quick? Let's start by assuming we can quantify a person's attributes? Yes, attributes, using numerical values. For example, strength could be rated a 4 or 6, speed an 8 or 9, and so forth. Shikamaru's expression shifted slightly, a flicker of interest in his eyes. I don't quite grasp what you're saying, but I can infer a bit. What types of attributes are you referring to? It primarily relates to combat. There's strength, vitality, intelligence, wisdom, luck, and I believe speed as well. Interesting. What's the purpose of all this? Naruto anticipated this question. It's for a game I'm developing. A game? Yeah. Shikamaru regarded him with skepticism. Okay. So, where do you think I would rank in intelligence in this game of yours? Observing. Observation successful. Name, Shikamaru Nara. Title, NA. Occupation, Shinan of Konoha. Level, LV6. HP, 100 100ths. MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 150 150. SDR, 3. Vit, 4. Dex, 3. INT, 13. Wis, 6. Look, 6. Naruto felt a surge of excitement, noting that Shikamaru, too, was at level 6, just like him. I'd estimate you'd fall around 13, Naruto replied. Shikamaru raised an eyebrow. And what about you? 5, Naruto mumbled, feeling a twinge of embarrassment. Modest. I'm surprised you're so confident about those figures. I've thought about it before. I definitely don't have anything concrete to back this up. So, is this game some sort of role-playing concept? I think I've encountered something similar before. But I'm curious, why did you ask me here? It wasn't just to inflate my ego, was it? Naruto nodded. Exactly. In this game, players receive a card that allows them to increase one of their attributes by 1 point periodically. Which attribute would you choose to enhance? Are you referring to one of the attributes you mentioned? In that case, I would boost my intelligence. Damn. I should have opted for that instead of allocating my points to strength. But at least I now know how to utilize this attribute point. Shikamaru pondered thoughtfully. However, if the character is a shinobi, a more balanced approach would likely be advantageous, wouldn't it? Naruto looked up, intrigued. Given that the card appears periodically, it would be wiser to distribute the enhancements across all attributes rather than fixate on just one. Why do you think that? Naruto asked, genuinely curious. Consider it, we're shinobi. We often find ourselves in various challenging situations during missions. If we focus solely on increasing intelligence to a genius level, how will our strength hold up in a one-on-one confrontation? Conversely, if we prioritize strength excessively, we might lack the strategic insight needed to leverage that power effectively. Theoretically, the optimal shinobi would possess both high levels and balanced attributes, as you put it. Therefore, it would be more beneficial to bolster the lower attributes at the beginning and develop from there. This guy is exceptionally insightful, Naruto thought, impressed by Shikamaru's reasoning. Ah, thanks, Shikamaru, you've really helped me. Naruto exclaimed, grinning. Shikamaru shrugged. No problem, but you owe me for this. Absolutely. Once he was certain that no one was around, Naruto opened his status window. Name, Naruto Uzumaki. Title, The Gamer. Occupation, Shinin of Konoha. Level, 6. Health points, HP, 100 100ths. Mana points, MP, 100 100ths. Chakra, 2000 2000ths. Strength, STR, 6. Vitality, VIT, 10. Dexterity, DEX, 6. Intelligence, INT, 4. Wisdom, WIS, 3. Luck, LUK, 1. Current skills. Shadow Clone Jutsu, Level 3 class, NA. Attribute points available, 1. Reflecting on Shikamaru's advice about balance, Naruto considered his statistics. His vitality was already impressive, but his luck was abysmal. However, boosting his luck felt tedious, and his wisdom seemed adequate. Ultimately, he decided to enhance his intelligence. Attribute point has been allocated. Intelligence has been increased by 1 point. This is incredible, Naruto murmured, stifling laughter as a wave of exhilaration washed over him. He gestured toward the stone monument that loomed over Konoha, its carved faces designed to inspire the village's citizens and embody the will of fire in times of adversity. I will not only surpass the third Hokage. I will eclipse all of you, the first, second, and fourth. Naruto Uzumaki will rise as the fifth Hokage, you'll see. New skill acquired, Will of Fire, level. Dear anime enthusiasts, I am excited to share that I have created an anime fan fiction video that I will be uploading soon. Please stay tuned for more updates and content. Don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. Thank you for your support. Best regards. Anime Dreams.